Regardless of how advanced and modern our world gets, some brutal acts will never stop being practiced. One of those barbaric acts is the kidnapping of children for rituals of black magic, astaghfirullah. Human sacrifice have not only been part of some ancient cultures, but also part of ancient black magic rituals that date back thousands of years. Unfortunately, such black magic practices are still conducted behind closed doors today. Astaghfirullah. Morocco is a beautiful country with unique cultures, stunning scenery, and evil secrets. One of those secrets is Zuhri children. Zuhri children are born with distinctive marks. A key word is born, meaning it is something they did not choose. Unfortunately, these marks make these innocent children a target for evil and ruthless black magic practitioners. There are many types of markings black magic practitioner looks for, but in most cases, the child will not need to have all the markings to be considered a Zuhri child. Usually, having one makes them a target. The markings practitioners look for are on a child who has not hit puberty, most of the time, as they are considered pure, but teenage children, even adults, have been sought. These markings consist of blonde hair or hair color that has a similar blondish tint, along with the child having dissymmetrical eyes, two hair whorls on the top of the head. Usually with this specific marking, the evil practitioner seeks another Zuhri child marking. Odd marking of colors in one's hair, unique mark in the iris of the eye, unique glow, shoe luster in the child's eye that everyone seems to notice when looking at the child. A solid horizontal line on the palm, a long line starting from the back of the child's tongue to the front. These are considered the main markings, but there are others. If a child has all of these markings, they are considered the best Zuhri child. But as stated before, simply having one marking most of the time is enough to put a child's life in danger in some parts of the world. When such children are found, they are murdered, just sacrificed, mutilated, and/or have body parts cut off. Indeed, something of great evil is what these innocent children go through, astaghfirullah. The purpose of this is to gather the child's blood and spread it in an area that is said to hold buried treasures that are guarded by jinns, jinns. When the blood is spread, it is said the jinns entities guarding the treasure leave. According to some, the blood is spread as a sacrifice to the entities guarding the treasure, so they do not come after the practitioner for taking it. Also, it is said that such a child's blood can be used by practitioners to find great amounts of buried treasure that a normal human could not find on their own. There are various ways such children are used, but the end result is the death of the child. What makes a Zuhri child special, according to practitioners who seek them, is that the child is half human and half jinn. Some have said the child is an actual jinn who was exchanged with the human baby in the mother's womb, because for some odd reason, the jinn wanted a human child. Therefore, the Zuhri child is practically a jinn. So the jinns who guard the treasure the practitioner is looking for bring the child no harm and allow the treasure to be taken as long as the child is sacrificed. Blood is spilled where the treasure is buried as an even exchange between the practitioner and the jinns. I would like to ask such evil individuals who I am certain believe in Allah Subhanahu Wa'Tala, Shash God, will this world not come to an end? What will you tell your Creator? Will your riches, if in fact they obtained any, help you then? It is saddening to say that Zuhri children are not the only children at risk. Unfortunately, all children are at risk because various black magic rituals simply ask for child sacrifices, astaghfirullah. Between 2007 and 2011, 400 children were abducted from Africa to the United Kingdom for black magic blood rituals. Around 2015, 2 British children described ritual sexual abuse and child sacrifices. According to some, such news is not reported in full, as it severely stains the reputation of the country where such acts occur. Therefore, people often assume such acts are limited to specific continents when, in fact, they take place all around the globe. Human sacrifices have been made for thousands of years and were often done for various reasons. Ancient civilizations made such sacrifices to please the gods or various entities, spirits for protection, as well as for gain, such as an increase in crops, rainfall, etc. Hundreds, if not thousands of years later, in the times of today, such rituals are continuously conducted for similar reasons to the ones they were done long ago. But now, the focus for such rituals is applied to a specific area, 95% of the time, which is wealth, power, and fame. When human sacrifices are used for such things, it is said the sacrifice of a child will bring better and greater results. We often tend to hear these ritualistic child sacrifices are done by the world's elite for power or by celebrities who seek fame and fortune. But how true this is, only Allah Subhanahu Wa'Tala knows. What is known for sure is that child sacrifice still does happen and is a part of various black magic rituals done by individuals who seek a life one would only dream of. Yet they forget that every dream comes to an end, and we wake up to reality. Such evil and horrendous acts do, in fact, bring suffering in this world. Evil does not bring gain forever, but the greatest suffering will come when they have to face their Creator. Ameen.